So yeah, well, we here, on the internet, presumably, unless this is kind of being dug up, and it's the only representation of the entire human race, this, we speak for all humans. This is the most intelligent, conversation I was ever, undertaken by our species, But yeah, I am Kevin Ball here, and this is,
This is Aaron Ramsey. And
this is, you can hopefully remove that.
Aaron Ramsey. And this is called Third World Gaming because we couldn't think of a better name. And we are trainees from the sunny Isle of Trinidad in the Caribbean, and we are gamers.
It'd be fun if the video cut out right where you say we are gay. I would just
So, here in the Third World Caribbean, gaming isn't as big a thing as it should be. So, as gamers, we really hope to bring gaming to the forefront, make it a thing. But yeah, so this is the first of hopefully many videocasts for people who care about games somewhere, anywhere. We just want views, man.
Hopefully Valve will hear this and
Make Half-Life 3 because they could just film it live action in the tutorial. That's like City 17,
Yeah. In fact, I think they would need to perform massive construction and repairs for it to get up to the standard of City 17. Kind of below the standard of Orwellian society here.
So basically, the video series is gonna be just a couple of friends from Trinidad and formerly from Trinidad talking about games and gaming news and stuff. Because we like stuff. We like stuff.
That is not some kind of a bizarre sexual statement.
It could be. It very well could be. Stuff, man.
That is our next channel entirely.
Yeah, but it's gonna be kid friendly for YouTube.
Really?
Mostly. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Who knows? Oh well. So, for our first video, we are going to discuss stuff. Like I was saying, stuff. So shoot.
Let me see.
The ball guy.
Yes. Well, I think everybody should just throw the consoles in the river. And get on the PC. Where the real games is. The cheap. I mean, I can't say I do any illegal things there. But Steam is so good that it makes former pirates, whoever they might be, start becoming legit. That is how good it is. And this PSN thing, this PS Plus thing that gives people free games, it's just a rental, You're gonna lose your whole collection. The minute you need to splurge with something, important like some kind of operation or something like that, and lose all of the games I own, so.
And speaking of rentals, Kevin and I also started Bangarang Games, where you can get PlayStation games for rent.
I was seamless. I was a
Yes.
seamless.
Perfect segue. So be sure to check out our site. We will leave links in the description below, hopefully, if we could. Does do them things in third world countries?
I don't think people have computers.
We'll try to buy some links to leave in the description below. But anyway, check out our site, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and we should have some things somewhere here, there. Who knows? Anyway, on to the other news. This week they released the story trailer for the new Lord of the Rings games, Shadows of Mordor. And the trailer is called Banished from Death. Kevin.
Banished from Death?
Thoughts?
Thoughts. Well, I actually haven't seen the trailer, or the Lord of the Rings movies, or read the books, or I'm aware of. You know what? I may have, but everything has been.
Third world problems.
Everything has been, you just, Game of Thrones just take over everything, So I don't know any other high fantasy. Sorry, A Song of Ice and Fire
So,
has taken over everything. Not Game of Thrones,
so speaking of Shadows of Mordor, the game does look very interesting, and hopefully it manages to live up to the potential. I mean, it's set in an interesting place between The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and it's being developed in conjunction with Waiter,
Alright.
who's helping to align the visuals of the world with those of the movie. So it'll be kind of seamless. And despite the complaints that they ripped off the Assassin's Creed mechanics and engines and blah blah blah,
What are you gonna do?
it's left to be seen.
Well, I mean, Assassin's Creed, you could say is evolution of Prince of Persia Sands of Time. And Prince of Persia Sands of Time was obviously inspired by, ironically, part of it was inspired by Ico, which itself was inspired by the original Prince of Persia, from the 80s or 90s, I'm not sure which decade, but, So you see things coming kind of full circle,
As it always has.
This call for probably meaning that this is the last internet video that I own, so this could also serve as some sort of a last will and testament. I would like to leave everything to me, burned with me, Tuberculosis is still a problem in the third world.
So in brighter, sunnier news, more fitting to our Caribbean climate here in the third world, Spider-Man 2 gameplay trailer.
Didn't see that yet. Yeah, my
Useless co-host, right?
my gaming news is more of like a older variety, oh wow, in other news, I played a Super Nintendo game I'd never played, What the hell is that? That is a legal download just completed.
So, Spider-Man 2 gameplay trailer. Supposedly, I haven't played the previous one, but it's an update of the engine and the mechanics. And now, the big feature is that you can't web sling through midair. You have to connect your webs to buildings. And it is mapped to the left and right triggers. Next gen!
I don't know how I really don't know how that's gonna work, because to me, web slinging from the sky, they could have put like some dirigibles and shit up there, you know what I mean? Have what is called another guy shield.
That's Bioshock Infinite.
Yeah.
So
they could have rip off from those guys,
So Kevin, since you do not care about next gen stuff, your topic will be.
Like in this previous, I was thinking of replay, Link to the Past, which I actually do have a legitimate copy of,
Legit.
Yeah, don't tell nobody, I have a reputation. But yeah, I was thinking of replaying it, and playing it on the 3DS is actually, A Link Between Worlds I'm talking about here is actually kind of like replaying the game, I kind of wish they, I don't feel like the graphics to the limit, I know they was targeting 60 FPS in 3D, which is kind of like 120 frames. This thing is, making every second, but it might be better if they had targeted 30 FPS and kind of push graphics a little more, because especially during the cutscenes, things looking a little bit Nintendo 64. Not that anything was wrong with Nintendo 64, but I kind of hope they would have a little better graphics on that. Or at least they could have avoided the problem entirely by not having those kind of cutscenes. They could have top-down cutscenes. But other than that, the game is, I think it's good. But I would like to see if it was, as long as most of the game is taking place in top-down, would be interesting to see if it was sprite-based. But then again, when I go onto the wall, that wouldn't have worked. So I can see why it's wrong. But overall, I think it's a good game. or I like if it had been as good as Link's Awakening. But I don't think they'll ever reach those heights again, you know, unfortunately. Actually, I dig up the old Game Boy the other day, the original Game Boy, and it was still working.
Nice.
You know, I wonder if I would dig up the 3DS and the Game Boy was old even when I get it. It was used when I get it.
That's how we do in the two.
You know, yeah. That is actually has replaced the PS3 as the primary system now. You know, I don't think these next gen things. But yeah, you know, that is what I play now. Mostly Link Between Worlds for 3DS. Hopefully someone will be cut down when I edit it. I'm rambling here. This is not really
Yeah, well, first video cast, so we will try to keep it on track. But we do have a track.
Yeah, I don't script on it like this, you know. I didn't know
Yeah, we still use donkey carts and use
they don't know what donkey is in the first world.
oh yeah.
Or a cat.
Horses.
We
don't have horses.
I don't think they're only the only identity to the world is you know those ads with people from third world countries with flies all over the face and something, you know. You could send money to us too.
Yeah,
Accepted
yeah.
them, you know. And I mean, you know,
US.
yeah. You know, I'm not
Or euros.
on marked non-consecutive bills, you know. We wouldn't use it for drugs like some of those other people,
No drugs.
you know.
But, well, yeah. So, did you like our first video? Let us know what you think in the comments. And hit up our descriptions. Follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook. Do all that stuff.
Yeah, but I give this a private, you know, or unlisted just for the few people who want me testing it out, you know.
Very much. You're the lucky few. So, peace out. Yes.